Hola, buenos dias. I'm super excited to be sending this message because it means that the trip to Oaxaca, Mexico in October 2024 is confirmed. Registration period has ended and we are now shifting gears to get ready for the trip. I have a few housekeeping things to go over. This is the same information that's in the email. This is just in case you'd rather hear it than read it. Number one, do not delay in getting your passport. Please check your passport expiration date right now. Go find your passport, look at it, make sure that you're good. If you don't have a passport yet, please get on this ASAP. And it's also just a general rule of thumb to have 6 months of validity past the date of your trip. So first things first, please go check your passport, make sure you're good to go. And if you don't have a passport, go and get that right now. Maybe even stop this video and go get your passport and then come back. Number two, flights. Once you arrive in the airport, I will coordinate the airport transfers from the airport to the hotel. So go ahead and book your flights. The program is confirmed, we are traveling, and then send me those details so that I can coordinate your transfer to make sure that you get to the hotel on the day you arrive. Number three, the itinerary. Feel free to take a look at the itinerary at any time in the enrollment materials, but please keep in mind that it's the current plan for the itinerary, and then it may shift slightly and you'll get a confirmed and finalized itinerary before departure. Number four, preparing for the trip. Now that registration is over, I'm gonna be shifting gears and working on preparation materials for all the participants. This could be exercises to practice your Spanish. It could be videos for listening comprehension, for how to order food in a restaurant. It could be information about the sites that we'll be visiting so you can have an idea of what we'll be seeing before we see it. So just know that I'll be sending information in the months before departure, and I'll keep everyone updated via email. Speaking of preparation, let's talk about your part in preparing for the trip. I'm gonna take care of the logistics once we are in Oaxaca. For example, the airport transfers, I'm gonna set up the tours, I've got our guides, I'm gonna make reservations in a few restaurants to set up some meals. Since I will be taking care of those details, what do I need you to do? I need you to be practicing your Spanish and to make a plan for studying Spanish that works for you, that you can keep consistent until departure. Remember that this is a language-focused trip and we're gonna try to stay in Spanish as much as possible. Not only will we be ordering in Spanish in restaurants, in the markets, in the little shops, we get our tours in Spanish. I also want the group participants to speak to each other in Spanish as much as possible. So make a plan that works for you so that you can feel confident and ready to practice your skills. But don't stress yourself out. This is a program to practice your Spanish, so I'm not expecting you to be fluent. I want you to practice your Spanish enough that you feel confident to then practice and speak once we are on the trip. Also, I'm a lifetime language learner, so I know that I will be learning right along with you. This video is almost over, so I want you to head back to the email soon. I'm sending a link where we can write down all of our questions and wonderings about the trip. You may just have random questions that you want to ask me, but I'm sure the other participants have similar questions. So please go to this link, and anytime you have a question or a wondering, write it down, and I will periodically go to the document and start answering people's questions. And this gives me a good idea of what kind of information you want before departure. Quick recap. I need you to check on your passport. I need you to send me your international flights once you purchase them. And I also need you to make a plan for studying Spanish so that you can feel confident practicing once we're on the trip. I am so excited to join all of you in Oaxaca, Mexico for this immersion experience. We're gonna see the sights, we're gonna eat all the food, we're gonna grow in our Spanish together. Please let me know if you have any questions, y nos vemos en Oaxaca.